What if one miscalculation, one missile, one retaliation could trigger the biggest regional war in decades? Right now, tensions between Israel and Iran are rising to levels the world has not seen in years. Missiles have been launched. Airstrikes have been reported. Military forces are on high alert. Global leaders are warning of dangerous escalation. This is no longer just political tension. This is strategic military positioning, and the question is no longer if tensions exist. The real question is, how far could this go? Stay with me as we break down what just happened, why it's happening, who could get involved, and what may come next. In recent days, military tensions between Israel and Iran have intensified significantly. Reports indicate targeted airstrikes on strategic locations. Missile and drone activity has increased across key regions. Both sides accuse each other of aggression. While military alerts remain active, air defense systems have been activated. Civilian air traffic in parts of the Middle East has faced disruption. Diplomatic channels remain open, but so do military operations. This is being described by analysts as one of the most serious direct confrontations between the two countries in modern history, and while official statements remain measured, military readiness suggests both sides are preparing for further escalation. To understand this moment, we need context. Since the Iranian Revolution of 1979, relations between Israel and Iran have been deeply adversarial. Israel views Iran's expanding regional influence and military capabilities as a direct threat to its national security. Iran, meanwhile, strongly opposes Israeli policies in the region and supports groups that challenge Israeli military operations. One of the most sensitive issues has been Iran's nuclear program. Israel has repeatedly stated it will not allow Iran to develop nuclear weapons capability. Iran maintains that its nuclear program is for peaceful energy purposes. Over the years, tensions have played out through indirect conflicts, intelligence operations, cyber warfare, and proxy confrontations. But what makes this moment different is the increasing risk of more direct military engagement. The line between shadow conflict and open confrontation appears thinner than ever. This conflict does not exist in isolation. The Middle East is deeply interconnected through alliances and rivalries. The United States has long been a key ally of Israel. Any significant escalation could potentially draw American involvement. Iran also maintains strategic relationships and regional influence. Networks. Groups such as Hezbollah have previously been involved in cross-border tensions. If multiple fronts open at the same time, the situation could expand beyond two nations. Meanwhile, global powers are closely monitoring developments. The NATO alliance, along with countries like Russia and China, all have strategic interests in regional stability. 1. Miscalculation could pull more actors into the crisis. Analysts remain divided. Some believe both sides are demonstrating strength while attempting to avoid full-scale war. Others warn that repeated retaliation increases the risk of accidental escalation. Modern warfare moves fast. Drones, precision missiles, cyber operations, advanced surveillance systems. A single misinterpreted strike could trigger a chain reaction. Another critical factor is the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important oil transit routes. Any disruption there could impact global energy supplies and financial markets. At this point, the situation is no longer just regional, it has global economic and security implications. Whenever tensions rise in the Middle East, global markets react, oil prices fluctuate, stock markets respond to uncertainty, airlines reroute flights, governments issue travel advisories behind closed doors. Diplomatic efforts are underway. Many nations are calling for restraint, and d-escalation. History shows that regional conflicts can expand quickly when communication fails. The world is watching carefully. The key question now is whether diplomacy can outpace military momentum. There are three possible paths forward. First, controlled retaliation followed by diplomatic negotiations. Second, prolonged but limited conflict with continued strikes and counterstrikes. Third, a broader regional war involving multiple actors right now. Uncertainty is the most powerful factor. Military forces remain alert, diplomatic efforts remain active, and the situation remains fluid. History teaches us something. Important wars rarely begin with dramatic declarations. They often begin with escalation, response, counter-response. The situation between Israel and Iran continues to evolve. We will continue monitoring verified developments and breaking down what they mean calmly, clearly, and without sensationalism. If you want fact-based analysis on global conflicts and geopolitical tensions, subscribe and stay informed, because in times like these, understanding the situation matters more than ever.